Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Blue. In between parts, I actually went and fought those trainers that I missed out on the route above. And Dux is now level 22, and he's actually really good, so I'm not really good, but really usable, surprisingly more usable than I thought, so... Something else that happened is that Beyonce grew up to level 22, and I actually looked up, Beyonce's moveset from Generation 1 just to kind of decide when would be the best time to evolve her. And in doing so, I actually looked up Nidoqueen's Generation 1 moveset, and I couldn't have done it sooner, because apparently Nidoqueen learns Body Slam at level 23. So what I've decided to do is, since Beyonce is level 22 now, and doesn't really learn any other attacks I'd be interested in learning, at least none that are better than Body Slam, I'm just going to use the Moonstone on her right now because I'm missing out on, I think, Double Kick and Bite are the only real attacks that she'll learn. Which, and Double Kick she won't learn until like level 50, and I'm like, no way, Jose. And Body Slam is way more usable, you have the paralysis and everything, just an all-around great move. So it's time to evolve Beyonce into your ultimate queen form. Beyonce is evolving. Everyone that laughed at you, that thought you were no good, they're going to be laughing on the other side of their face now because there's a new queen in town. Nidoqueen, that is. I can't wait to get using her, it's going to be so choice. Might as well like put her up in front now. She's actually going to be quite usable in this dungeon actually, just because of the... oh, here we go. Here's the fun times. Time for Keaton to use Flash. No, not Teleport. That could get very messy very quickly. Because look, we're going to be fighting this loser. Pokemon Fight, ready, go! I'm actually recording this the same day as I recorded those other parts. Oh, Cubone, how cute! So sorry to have to do this to you. I'm so sorry, I'm a big lump. But like, as I was saying, I'm recording this on like the same... This is going to be super effective, isn't it? Yeah. Still didn't do all too much. I'm kind of regretting teaching her Water Gun instead of Bubble Beam, just because I think Bubble Beam is way more usable. I'm debating whether or not I'll teach her Ice Beam. I think I'd prefer to just stick with Bubble Beam and Body Slam and whatever. I think that would be far more... I don't think I'm going to teach Ice Beam to her, because Ice Beam, I prefer to teach Ice Beam to something like Timothy, could you imagine? Is he sending out Slowpoke? Who cares? Let's see how much Scratch does now. Keep in mind, Beyonce is more of a... Oh my god, that's super effective as well. We're getting out of here. Keep in mind that Beyonce is more of a bulky sort of a type than an offensive type, so, like... She's not going to be doing a whole lot of damage, and that's why I don't think it's worthwhile teaching her moves like Ice Beam and things. Let's see how much Mr. Burn can do to this thing with Vine Whip. Give Mr. Burn his first outing in Weepinbell form. Well, geez, this thing is just a generic pain in the ass, isn't it? This Slowpoke. Well, let's use Dux, so. Show off Dux in his new level 22 form. And as well, Dux knows Sand Attack as well, which is just automatically useful for being a pain in the neck. Well, you think that's going to stop me? I'll just use Fury Attack instead. What I'm seeing in my future is Dux knowing Swords Dance and Fury Attack, Fly and Cut is probably what's going to happen. Looks like you got a boosted 361 experience points. You can't argue with that boosted experience either. It's like you got boost power, is what it's like. Well, now I have to leave. Well, look, I'm just going to use Cut here. Even though it'll probably take longer to do this than it will to, like, go all the way around. Why didn't I just use Teleport? It would have been so much easier. Anyway, that's beside the point. I think I might actually get out my Bubble Beam TM and teach Nidoqueen Bubble Beam instead of Water Gun, because Water Gun's power just isn't cutting it, unless they're like double weak against it. When they are double weak against it, then sure, but I kind of like something a bit more usable, if you know what I mean. Well, no, not this. Withdraw. Withdraw, withdraw, withdraw. Well, what one is it again? Is it TM11? Is that it? Or is it 22? I think it's TM11, isn't it? I'll have to look this up, jeez, because I'm not, like, going around here. Yeah, TM11. Because I'm not going sitting around here using water gun like an ultramaroon. I actually meant to teach her bubble beam from the get-go instead of water gun. I wouldn't actually mind getting Jay-Z going as well. I think that'd be really fun. And have just an all-around, like, killer Nidoking that knows, like, Thunderbolt and Earthquake and shit like that. Like, could you imagine? Just like, oh my god. Yeah, I'll use Bubble Beam over Water Gun, I guess. That Water Gun TM is just a waste of space anyway. But it was actually quite useful while we had it, so I'm not going to argue. Now, there are actually some Pokemon I want to catch in here, aren't there? So I'll have to keep that in mind, because I do want to catch Zubat, Geodude, and Machop, and Onix. Oh my god, there's a whole load of them that I have to catch in here. Keaton used Flash. Let's just have this happy music going all the while. So yeah, that's a whole load of Pokemon that I want to catch in here. So that's 4, isn't it? Zubat. Sorry, I just got a text and got distracted. Then here's one of them right now, Zubat. Level 18. That's actually quite usable as well, because like if it's level 18, I think Zubat evolves at something like level 22 or something. So level 18 is actually very usable. Because it means it won't like... And that's one of the reasons, as I was saying back when we were in Mount Moon, that's one of the reasons why I've been kind of waiting to catch those Pokemon here rather than in Mount Moon, because like I pretty much knew, okay, you're not going to be using a Geodude on your team right now, you're not going to be using a Zubat on your team right now, so you might as well catch them later and just make your life easier to evolve. It's a bat. It forms colonies in perpetually dark places. Do you want to give a nickname to Zubat? Yeah. I have no idea what I'm going to call it, though. I can't call it Blackula. I already had one called Blackula in the other LP. Myron. I don't know why that's the first name that popped into my head, but it did. Myron. Like Byron. Myron the Bat. Sorry, I got a text message and got distracted. Well, now I don't know what's happening. Am I in the trainer battle or the Pokemon battle here? See, level 17 Boo Bat. I'm pretty sure this guy has Slowpokes as well, though, because he's another Pokemaniac, isn't he? They always have stupid Slowpokes. Man, oh for the days when I was coming through here with Pikachu, already knowing Thunderbolt right now, just making a mess, like messing everyone up. Will I use Timothy? I don't think so, because he's like quite... I'll switch into Ducks, why not? See, if I knew, oh my god, that's probably going to do a lot of damage, jeez. We need to do something about that. Sand Attack! Just a really trolly pain in the ass Farfetch'd is what I'm going to have. What was I even saying? I was saying something. Don't you go disabling things? Oh well, I've already used it twice on you. Cut is probably the most powerful move I have on balance, because don't you get the same type attack bonus from it as well? Oh yeah, I was saying, oh for the days when I was coming in here with Pikachu, already knowing Thunderbolt and just completely messing everyone up. Let's use Fury Attack, because if that hits like 4 times, then it's technically more powerful, isn't it? If it only hits 2 times, then it's technically less powerful. Rock Tunnel shouldn't take all too long. I'm picturing it taking like maybe like 2 videos, especially now that Beyonce is going to learn Body Slam. Oh my god, I have waited so long for you to become as powerful as you are in this video. Like, in this one video, Beyonce has gone from being 0 to hero. Like, Beyonce has gone from being a Nidorina that knew water gun to being a Nido queen that knows bubble beam and body slam. And it's crazy. Like, nothing's gonna stop her now. Just need to keep an eye out, because when it comes to like the hikers, I'll probably want to show off I want to show off Mr. Byrne more and see what he can do as a Weepin' Bell. For some reason, she looks even bigger now than she did before. Do you know what her back sprite looks like? It looks like those like things... Do you know those like rocks in Mystic Cave Zone in Sonic the Hedgehog 2? That's what she looks like. Those... Do you know those like things that go up and down to try to squash you? And I always thought that they were plants. I always thought that they were just like plant material because they're green. But they're not. Apparently they're like gemstones or something. Which I don't know. I'm never going to be able to see them as being gemstones. They're just always going to be like big masses of plant material to me. Okay, these Zubats are getting on my last nerve. Where are the Geodudes and the Onyxes and the Machops that I need to catch? Well, what am I going to fight her with? I might as well... Well, do you know what? Let's stick with Beyonce and see what Beyonce can do now. As I was saying, I'm recording this on like the same day I recorded the other videos. Oh, an Oddish. Let's see what we can do now with Body Slam. Let's see how much damage it does. Body Slam? I can work with that, especially if it's paralyzing things. You can't poison me, I'm a poison type. Well no, was that in this by now? The other way, like, you can't like poison type Pokemon, you can't like paralyze electric type Pokemon. Let's throw ducks out there again. What I might end up doing is like teaching Psychic to Timothy, just because I think it would be a really good all-round move for Timothy to know. Like, it's just because of type coverage. Like, there's nothing that's like resistant to Psychic, but there's like a whole lot of stuff that's weak against it as a type. Like, especially like when you're going through like the rocket layers and things like that, and you're fighting all those Ekanses, and when you're going through, like, even when you're going through, like, Pokemon Tower, just to be able to have something that's super effective against the Ghost-type Pokemon, it's just so useful to know Psychic. Theoretically, I'm going to be able to get Psychic really, really soon, because as soon as you get to Celadon City... I'm going to switch to Mr. Byrne here, because that's a hiker, isn't it? I think. Because oh no, it's not. The hikers are the other characters. This is like... Do I know about cosplayers? Yeah, they do. In the later generations, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, these guys have like Charizard legs. Like, they have like Charizard pants on. Well look, I just made the completely wrong choice for fighting this guy. It's time to get Bob Pataki out here. Mr. Byrne, enough. Go Bob Pataki. I actually have quite a lot to do today. I actually still have to I have to do some baking for tomorrow, but that won't take too long. Maybe like an hour. I still want to record some Animal Crossing for Summertime Radness, but by the time this video goes out, then the Animal Crossing video will have gone out already as well, so... I don't know why I'm even talking about that. You already know already. Well, no, I do know why I'm talking about it. I don't know why I'm thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't be talking about it just in case, like, it hasn't come out yet. Well, let's stick with... Well, now we can send Mr. Byrne out against this thing. See how much Vine Whip does. I must look up Mr. Byrne's Generation 1 moveset as well, just so I can decide when to evolve it into a, Victory Bell. Because that's the thing with all of those Pokemon that evolve using an evolutionary stone. Like, pretty much as soon as they evolve, they stop learning attacks. So with things like when you're getting Vileplume, you have to be conscious of the fact that, okay, do you want to know Sleep Powder? Do you want to know Petal Dance and all that stuff? If you do, then you better make sure and... Okay, how am I going to fight this thing? Can I wrap it? If I Stun Spore it? I think I'll Stun Spore and wrap. Does anything else I do? And you see, if I switch out to ducks, then it's just going to... I don't have anything that's only, like, neutrally effective against it. Do I? I don't think I do. 'Cause everything I have is super effective, or else not very effective. Might as well use Wrap. Because I think Wrap will do, like, a certain percentage of its HP every turn, like this. Won't it? No, it'll just do, like, the 15 damage, which is jack shit. I'd probably be better off using ducks and using... or using Beyonce. It's a tough decision. I'm going to switch out to Beyonce and I'm going to try using Body Slam on it. Because if that's not very effective, then it might do just the right amount of damage, because it'll do half. Yeah, see this? I can work with this. Because I don't want to kill this thing, I need to catch it. Then that'll be... oh my god. Okay, well this is actually kind of just all kinds of perfect right now. My god, my voice is getting tired. It's all this LPing I've been doing today. Because the thing is, like, chances I get to record are kind of few and far between. And I kind of had all day today to record, and I was kind of, like, I hadn't recorded in a long time. Yeah, I'll name him something. I have no idea what to name him, though. The Boulder? Will that even fit in? The Boulder. I think it actually will. Just about. The... there we go. All of these things that I have that just have the in the name. Like the Bee, the Boulder, Mr. Burn. I'm just throwing that in there because it's just ridiculous, the Boulder. Because the Boulder will bury you in a rock-a-lanche. Maybe I'll teach Rock Slide to Beyonce. There are so many, like, good TMs in this generation. Like, there are some, like, crappy TMs, but you're going to have them in every generation, you know, that kind of way. Like, there's, like, the Teleport TM, it's like, who needs that? There's, like, the Whirlwind TM, which is kind of crap. Like, but there are so many good ones, like, there's Mega Punch, the TM, there's, like, Body Slam as a TM, Swords Dance as a TM, Thunderbolt as a TM, what am I going to fight this thing with? I suppose Beyonce, ducks, I don't know. I might try and just fight it with Mr. Burn, it'd be easier. Like Poison Powder and Wrap. Well no, apparently that didn't affect it. And see, this isn't even going to be... oh no, it is not very effective. Oh well, that's good. Well, of course I'm going to use Mr. Burn, so... maybe I should have just gone with Stun Spore and Stun Spore and Vine Whip, because I think on balance that's going to do more. I think, anyway. And as well, it'll make me, like, consistently faster than it, which is useful as well. Even though, I don't know, we're getting him down there now as well, look at that. And he can't even do anything, more into the barracking. Yeah, like, look at this, this is like, we're in to win it. Mr. Burn, fake it till you make it. Even though, I don't know, like, I was, like, pleasantly surprised by how potent, like, Bellsprout was from the word go. The only problem with like... the only real problem with Victory Bell compared to Vileplume, though, is that Vileplume's special is kind of better. Well, is it? It is, isn't it? Whereas, like, Victory Bell has kind of good attack and good special. Which means that, like, you would like to have it as kind of like a mixed attacker, like where it's like using physical and special attacks, but you can't really take advantage of that really and truly. Plus its speed is just crap. Without, like, that's why if you even want to make it halfway useful, you need to be taking advantage of the Chlorophyll ability, which you obviously can't in this generation. Because the abilities don't exist. Just deal with it. Oh god, my voice. So what am I baking for tomorrow? Well, it's not really... well, no, I am going to be baking. I'm going to make scones, and I'm going to make, like, a lemon meringue roulade thing. Which is really fun to do. But what it is I'm organizing, like co-organizing this like team breakfast thing where like everyone will bring stuff in, and like so there'll be like a big huge breakfast table or whatever with contributions from everybody. Like it's going to be like a lot of people and a lot of food, so we've done it before and it's always fun. So I'm looking forward to it, but I need to make my contribution. Oh my god, Onyx! It's Onyx. Another one of my Pokemon that I need. Oh my god, I totally forgot how long this video is. Here I am going for like 21 minutes. I'm gonna go with Beyonce just because, as I say, I think Body Slam will be the best because it's powerful enough to do like a kind of a useful amount of damage, as well as paralyzing. Oh my god, that's so useful. Beyonce is just after becoming so much more usable in this one video than she was all the time. As I say, I'd kind of like to get Jay-Z going as well, just because it'd be fun. Imagine if you had like a tag team of like Nidoking and Nidoqueen. It's like what everybody wants. It's like who hasn't ever wanted to have like both Nidoking and Nidoqueen, and them just like tearing shit up. Oh, geez, you're paralyzed and down to red health. You better get your ass inside in that Pokeball. There we go. Fucking snake. It's like Egg Snake. It's like Egg Snake is our longest friend and the fanciest. It's like the funniest line. Becomes similar to a diamond but colored black. Jeez. Of course I want to give a nickname to Onyx. I'm going to call it Egg Snake because he's our longest friend and the fanciest. And then like, what's the next one? I think the next one is like Meltedy Spoon is the most fun to eat with because he's blobbier. Egg Snake was our longest friend and the fanciest was transferred to Bill's PC. Well, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna meet you back here in the next video because I'm gonna teleport out of here, heal, and come back. So thanks for watching this part of Let's Play Pokemon Blue. See you next time. Bye now.